with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flare it up, flare it up, flare it up, flare it up. We flare it up, flare it up, flare it up, flare it up. We flare it up, flare it up, flare it up, flare it up. Hold up, y'all gotta pull up.
Daddy, they go. That's the team we're gonna see.
More Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught the major.
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20.
Gun.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Absolutely fires this one right side. Caught at the 20-yard line. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Tommy Malott on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Nix to throw again. This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
It's a
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. It's exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They'll throw again. Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Judy there to grab it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Bengals are out in front. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. On 1st down, it's Nix. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Burrow from the gun. Escapes the pocket. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. And it's Carson Schwarzenegger who's out over there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11, 180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Handoff now to Judkins. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a pickup of 26. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Stop!
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now lead by 10. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's caught at the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's first and 10 near the red zone. Give, here's Judkins. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Third and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Third and just 2 to go.
Here
Here he is on third and short. Hits his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Captain.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Lee Judkins on the drop down. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Second and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 180. 11 Thomas.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Throw to the right, finds Waddle. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A gain of 15. First down.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. 180. 11. 11. Cut.
Burrow. On the move, headed right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go. 180. 11. 12.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense, and this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
11 MP. Here we go. 11.
Burrow to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. He'll throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go.
3rd down, give to Brown. And what a great run, but they are cruelly denied that first. It's going to be 4th and short. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. A lot now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Oh, my son. Hey, kill. Ready.
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. We'll cobble together a yard there. Stop made by Barrett Carter.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a shot deep here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. That's taken at the 15. And he's out of bounds after some great work on that return.
over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this 2nd half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
From the gun, a gift to Miller. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
12. 11, Tom. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
On third down, here's Burrow. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
11,
Straight ahead, here's Miller. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. A lot now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in. Oh, the double pass stuns him and ends with a touchdown. Now the offense and Knicks coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
Captain. To the right, yeah. Joe.
All right, they're going to throw for it. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he's out the clear. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. And maybe time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Down the left sideline he goes. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
On the give, it's Miller. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now lead by 10. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Nix again on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, is exactly how you get it done.
Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught in the comeback route. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
On the screen, this is Sampson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. We get a pause here. They call for a stoppage as we see Jerry Jeudy injured on the play. Worrying sight given his history, but hopefully it's nothing major.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Olay, olay, olay.
Once more, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Complete to Harold Tannen. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Nix to throw again. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns now within 1 score in the 4th. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Now the offense and Nix come to the line and look at attack on 2 more. Back to throw now. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Bengals 30, Browns 25.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11, get set.
Going play action here. Burrow. He's going to push one deep down the right. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
11.
On 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Short pass brought in. They drop it with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him.
I'm one, ready?
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They'll run it here. It's Taj Brooks. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Chased out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Hold on, set. Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
All set to go now from the 35.
Bombers. Oh. Hey.
On 1st down, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. From right side, caught by Fannin. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Let's go now.
Trying to get it on the keeper. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on fourth down.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the mark, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. We've set it downs from 37.
Hold on, son. Ready. Buddy. Return.
Judkins running between the tackles. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is second and 3.
Hold on, son.
Another game to Judkins, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And look at here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next third down coming.
At the 25-yard line.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trailing by 5. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. So in read, they'll give it to Sampson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Setting up to pass. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hold on, son. Olay. Ready. Olay, olay, olay.
Now to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Brought in. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. Third down.
Hold on, son.
To throw. Makes the catch. And this one does not go far. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here. Running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in. Finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
He rolls to his right. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I could still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It's the 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
11 MC take. 11 MC take. Get set. 11 Thomas.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option with the Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And they get it spiked just before time runs out, and now they'll get ready to kick this and hopefully force overtime. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. The kick is good. He got it. And in the final moments, they force overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on 2nd down.
Lights up. Stop.
Running once more with Brooks. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Don't want their first overtime drive to stop now. They got to get 6 on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And this needs to be a good one. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Motion, motion. Ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Drifting towards a possible tie, but they could avoid that outcome, partner. But they can do something here. Ready to operate on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Able to get it to Moore. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Browns 1st down. Nix from the gun. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Certainly got to pick your shots. When to be aggressive defensively, Kate, when you get here to overtime. You send a blitz, it better get home. It better have an effect, and that time it did, forcing the incompletion.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And nearly intercepted as that trick play almost ended in disaster. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw again. Nix. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the 1st.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. As that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hold on, set. 30 seconds, ready. Olay. Joe. Hey, talk to me. What you got?
Now Nix. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And they get this down to the 28. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Nix now to throw. Hits him on the out route. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
24 yards. That's another Browns 1st down.
And off here to Sampson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Cincinnati uses its second timeout.
Second and goal.
And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. It's quick out wide, complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Bengals, as they'll have none remaining in OT. This entire contest rests on his next kick. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
So many of these players